Hi, you may know me from the CrossFit videos. This is the couch, this is the dated room. Team, can you believe it? We're over halfway in the open already. And it has been a stressful 2 weeks. No, so 18.3 is a cool one. Woke up this morning.
19.
I keep saying 18. So 19.3 is a cool one. We woke up this morning, 200 foot overhead dumbbell walking lunge, 50 dumbbell box step ups, 50 strict handstand push-ups, the first time we're ever gonna see a strict movement programmed into the open. Finished off with a 200 foot handstand walk. Cool little workout. The first thing I do when I wake up on announcement day is turn on my phone and go straight to like one of the live announcements and give it a watch. Watched Bjorn and Carl Gudmundsson go against Frederick Agidius, and it's fair to say that most of us, if gymnastics isn't your full-on strength and it isn't something that you look forward to, especially handstand walks and handstand push-ups, then 19.3 looks like we're gonna be saved by the clock. Bjorn and Carl Gudmundsson finished in 9 minutes and 30. Frederick Agidius, also previous games athlete, seasoned regional athlete, he finished just under the time cap in about 9:57. A couple of tips for the workout. The tips for each movement, right? I'm gonna rearrange my CrossFit room. You know, this is what happens when we're on the road. It's like, gotta do what you can with what you have. First off, dumbbell overhead walking lunge. The one thing that I want to pick up and what I want to share with you guys is basically just getting the biceps as close to the head as possible. That makes you anatomically more stable. So when you're doing the overhead walking lunge, instead of thinking how much your legs hurt, think, can I keep my bicep as close to my head as possible?
Elbow to ear.
Elbow to ear. Thanks, Jess. However you fancy it.
Mine rolls off the tongue better than yours does.
Yeah. And just with the walking lunge, just every 25 foot, swap arms. Don't make one arm super knackered. It's a very British word. Knackered. Means tired. And depending on what kind of athlete you are, maybe take some short breaks in that. Second movement, the dumbbell box step ups. When I saw this morning, I was like, oh no, not with 2 dumbbells, that's gonna be so terrible. And then there was only 1, so I was like, oh, okay, this is great. You can carry it however you want. So take advantage of that and do it either as Bjorn Carl Gudmundsson did, where he basically just put it on the back of his neck and just kept standing up with it on the back of his neck, or Frederick Agidius, put it over your shoulder. What I wouldn't recommend is carrying it by your side. 1, that's just gonna knacker out your forearms, and 2, you're gonna be catching it on the box and it's just gonna be awkward and it's gonna get super grippy and pull on your shoulder girdle. Second thing on that, the box setup. A lot of people, when they set up their box, they set it up so they're just facing the box. They're literally, the problem is with that, especially when you get tired and you have a dumbbell, you're likely to clip the box, you're likely to knee it. It's just can get a bit awkward when you get a bit tired, especially with dumbbell box step up. And obviously, because sometimes you don't want to clip your knees or anything, you end up taking a massive step back, and then before you know it, you're climbing Mount Everest. What I'd recommend is, again, this is why you watch the live open announcements. Bjorn Carl Gudmundsson, Frederick Agidius, put their box on a corner. What this allows you to do is have free movement of the legs up at the side of the box, and it kind of gives you a marker, so the corner of the box, if you're tall enough, can stay between your legs. We'll make it faster, we'll make it less range of motion, and we'll save you from clipping body parts. Strict handstand push-ups. These are gonna be probably the defining point in this workout for a lot of people. If you watched yesterday's vlog, you will know why as soon as you go to the handstand push-ups, you'll have very little push within the shoulders. I'm gonna link yesterday's video, first link in the description. Go to the timestamp, I think it's like 9:04, and you'll understand why when you get back to the handstand push-ups, you're gonna be like, wow, like I can't push. We saw with Gudmundsson and we saw with Frederick Agidius, they did kind of the same, they spent the same amount of time on handstand push-ups. Agidius did 9 to start off with, Gudmundsson did 5s, and then towards the end he did 2s. And this is a games athlete, so if you're going in there thinking that you're gonna crush these handstand push-ups, you're definitely not. But as soon as you get off the dumbbell box step-ups, just try and get on them, try and do fast 5s, fast 3s, or if they're a weakness for you, maybe fast 2s, fast 1s. Right, do a single, drop down. Do a single, drop down. And then obviously the handstand walk, you guys all know how I did in the handstand walk before. Now I've been practicing, so if you get that far, you are gonna be fatigued. Your shoulders are gonna be fatigued. So just be confident. If you have to go segment by segment, do that. Or if you're a games athlete, just go and finish it. But anyway, strategy for this, for a lot of people, it depends on what you're strong at and what you're weak at. If you're like Jasmine and strict handstand push-ups are an issue, Then there is a tie break before the strict handstand push-ups. So what I'd recommend for someone like Jazz is basically go all out on the overhead walking lunge, try and do it unbroken. Same thing with the dumbbell box step-ups, really push on those, try and get a good speed, try and get a good tie break. Take 2 or 3 minutes, kind of recover, and then just try and knock out as many strict handstand push-ups as you can to get a good tie break, but also let yourself recover and just focus on what you're weak at. But if you're good at handstand push-ups, then what I'd recommend is maybe taking it a little bit slower on the walk. Not too slow, because if you watch the video, they're moving at some good pace, and they're getting just within the time cap. But just keep moving. Not so you're blowing up, but just to a point where you're kind of on your threshold, so you can always do reps. If you do struggle with strict handstand push-ups, or you've never done a strict handstand push-up, there's a couple of things that I want you to think about. The first one is keeping the lats engaged. I'm gonna do it against this wall. Okay, lats. Show the lats, Jez. Okay, when you come down and do a strict handstand push-up, what a lot of people do when they're not like efficient at it, is they'll hit the bottom and then let the lats turn off. Do you see that? Makes it hard to push back up. What you want to do is keep these lats engaged the whole time. They stabilize the shoulder, come forward, straight back up. Don't give it time to switch off. Super important. Second thing, hand placement. Obviously we've got the box, use the box. Don't be too close to the wall. If you are too close to the wall, this is what's going to happen. You'll kick up and then it'll make it really hard and you'll have to go down straight. Puts a lot of stress on the triceps, and then pushing back up, never going to be easy. Right, you want to be making a triangle with your head and hands. You want to come forward. Think of it kind of like a barbell, right? So with a barbell, you wouldn't do this. Try and put it through your head. What you would do, you'd be in a nice position, lats engaged, chest involved, delts involved, triceps involved. You'd come here, push up, through. So you got that nice kind of like triangle motion. And the third thing, I know a lot of people don't want to do it, but if you've got like a soft mat, don't be afraid to get a little bit of momentum off the head, right? Like with a hard floor, please don't do it. And obviously if you're not confident with your neck, then please don't do it. But one of the things that I always do with handstand push-ups, and if you're kind of more proficient at them, is when you're in this position, you go down into the triangle bit, but then use that bottom bit, it's kind of like a rebound. Not like so you freaking break your head, not so you break your head, but just so you use that little bit of, to send you back up. And of course, team, don't rest on the wall. Like, do your reps that you got to do and get off the wall. Less time under tension, the better. Have fun with it. It looks like a fun one. I think I'll get to the handstand walks and just see what happens. And yeah, good luck. Strongest team on YouTube.
Go get it, team.
Go get it, team. We're out here. Right, I'm going back to my couch get-ups. Got couch dips later. Got my blue jugs coming soon. Oh, can't wait for those. Rogue.
You at CrossFit HQ?
See you at CrossFit HQ. We're going to HQ today. That's going to be fun. We're doing this workout at HQ, so that's going to be even more fun. Sweet.